Welcome to my world, where you will experience an atmosphere of love, relevant subjects, and motivation. So let's talk about things that matter. What matters to you matters to me. Well, hello everyone. This is Henry Harris. I hope you are having a fantastic day. You are watching the Brother Henry and You show. I'm out here filming by the waterfall today. I'll move so that our viewers can see it. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, so refreshing. There's something about nature that just pulls me and motivates me, and I just love it. And oftentimes, as many of you know, not only do I love nature, there are times where I love filming with nature. I want to come and just share something with you. I won't be before you long, but I want to talk about the beauty of diversity. How many of you out there know today that diversity is a beautiful thing? And what diversity simply means, it just simply means to be different. And the beautiful thing about diversity, or at least what makes it beautiful, is that it teaches us that we can understand each other from two perspectives. Number one, knowing that you are unique, and also understanding that all of us, no matter who we are different. You have different races, you have different belief systems, you have a different way of thinking, or maybe a different perspective on how we may see things. But the beauty in diversity is that maybe we can start today by embracing the diversity that we see in others and also trying to understand. I believe a lot of the problem is, and quite frankly I believe it's an area that many of us lack, is that we don't try to understand. Many of us have become closed-minded. But I feel like when you do that, it can destroy relationships, it can destroy friendships, because it puts you in a position where you're not taking the opportunity to understand someone. Now to me, I don't know about anybody else, but to me, what makes diversity beautiful is that I am glad that you are not like me. But that's what makes us unique. That's what makes you unique. That's what makes us special as human beings, that we're not alike. We don't look alike. We may not think alike. We may not believe alike. But you know what? That doesn't mean that you're right and I'm wrong. And that doesn't make you right and I'm wrong. It just means that we are diverse people. Another thing you need to know is that we live in a diverse world, a diverse culture. I promise you, if you go to Africa, the way they do things will be different the way we do things in the United States. But that's called diversity. Even spiritually speaking, you have all these denominations. I don't know how many, I think there's like 40,000 Christian denominations. You got one church that may believe one way, you got another one that may believe another way. But this is what's really important. That when you can look at diversity and say, okay, they may not believe like me, they may not look like me, they may not do things the way I would do it, but I still love them and I still embrace them just for being a human being. How often do we do that today? Or do we have this attitude that I'm only going to connect with people that believe like I do? Well, that's politically, spiritually, no matter what that may be. And I hate to tell you this, but what a horrible world it would be for me to be like you. What a horrible world it would be for you to be like me. Now, I get it. Maybe I have some attributes that you like my good looks, of course. I'm just joking. But maybe I have some attributes and traits that you may like, that I'm kind, I'm thoughtful, I'm generous. That's great that you want to be like a person in that aspect. But how many know that if you dig deep down in your heart, you have some beautiful treasures there? Diversity is one of them. I believe that all of us have something special deep down on the side of you today that you really need to take the time to just investigate or explore. Some of you don't know, but I'm here to tell you that it's okay to be different. It's okay not to believe like someone else. And it's okay to express yourself the way you authentically are. You don't have to be like this person or believe like that person or look like someone else or even wish that you were something else. Just be you. If you can look in the mirror today, and just tell yourself, I am unique. And not only knowing that you're unique, but also recognizing your differences. I'm proud to be a black man. I'm not ashamed to say that. I'm proud to be tall. There's a lot of things about myself that I do like, and there's a lot of things about myself I don't like. But at the end of the day, I know I'm different, and I know that I love me. That's my challenge to you today. That you may not see beauty in diversity. You may see it in another way or another perspective. I want to challenge you today to look deep within yourself and see how beautiful you are. Stop being so hard on yourself. You know, life comes with hardship. Life comes with struggles and life comes with pain. But we cannot change that. You've often heard me say that you cannot repeat history. Once history is done, it's done. Your past is your past, and your past does not define your uniqueness. It just doesn't. Don't ever feel like you got to measure up to someone's way of thinking or measure up the way someone thinks you should do something or how you should look or what you should be like. I'm here to tell you today that you're unique just the way you are. And that's exactly what diversity is. It's not just knowing about that, knowing that you're unique and knowing that we're all different in various forms, in various ways, but also embracing that. It's one thing to hear it, but embrace it. So that's my encouragement to you today, my friend. Embrace that. Know that it's okay to be different. Know that it's okay to be unique. Know that it's okay to be awesome. And as I go to a close, I just want to encourage each and every one of you to take a self-evaluation of yourself. And tell yourself right now, there is beauty in diversity. Look at this out here. Even the earth within itself is diverse. Look at all of this out here. Look at the waterfall. The waterfall is different from the trees. The trees are different from the branches or the roots. I don't know if you can see it, but I'm standing like on a rock here. This is different from the water. But you know what? When all of this comes together, it makes it look very beautiful. Look at the beautiful clouds in the background. Wow, I'm getting kind of emotional because this is so touching to me. That what if humanity would adapt to that mindset? Just like there's diversity in the clouds and diversity in the trees and diversity in the water, the rocks, and everything that you see around me. What if humanity had that same mindset that he may not look like me, she may not think like me, he may not believe like me, but we can all come together, something beautiful can come out of it. Just like this. There is beauty in diversity. I don't want you to just know about it. I want you to be aware of it and embrace it because it's exactly who you are. You may not feel like you are, but no one defines your beauty but you. You may not feel like that you're unique. You may not feel like that you're special. You may not feel like that you are important. But I want you to know today that you are important. You don't need anyone's validation of that. You are unique, you're special, you're awesome, you're important, just the way you are. Just the way you are. And again, it's one thing for me to tell you, but it's another thing for you to accept that. Will you accept that today? Will you say, I am unique? Will you embrace your own diversity? Would you affirm who you are as an individual? Today, please embrace diversity. Please see the beauty in diversity. Just as I gave the illustration about all this beautiful nature out here, you are the same way. You are just as beautiful. You are just like this waterfall right here, just flowing with goodness and flowing with kindness and generosity. You're just like that. You may say, well, I don't feel like I am. Well, your feelings doesn't determine that. I may feel like that this waterfall behind me is not going or not operating, but guess what? Whether I look at it or not, I can hear it. It's happening. I may deny it, but it's happening. You may be watching right now and say, well, Henry, that sounds good. That you're saying I'm awesome, I'm unique, and diversity is beautiful, but I'm just not feeling that. It's okay. You know why? I was just like you at one time. I wasn't feeling it. I was told that I was awesome. I was told that it was okay to be different. I was told that I didn't have to do it the way someone else did it or think the way someone else thought. It's okay. It took me a while to process that. And sometimes this is also determined by life circumstances. When you've had a crappy life and maybe you haven't had a good life and somebody like me is finally telling you, hey, there's something good in you. There's something good on the inside of you. I don't care where you are, where you've been, or where you're going. You right now are unique just the way you are. No matter what color you are, no matter what background you have, no matter what educational background you have, no matter what you do or don't do, that doesn't define your goodness. And my friend, today, you are good.
Hi, if you like what you're seeing today, be sure to connect with Brother Henry at www.facebook.com/The Brother Henry and You Show. And also be sure to check out and subscribe to his YouTube channel, which is www.youtube.com/Henry Harris 100. We hope that this has been a blessing to you, and we hope to hear from you soon. Keep watching, because what matters to you matters to Brother Henry.